In today's lesson, you'll hear 3 conversations. We'd like to know how much you can understand. The best way to learn a language is listening to dialogues and acquiring new vocabulary and expressions. So get ready to listen and enjoy the program, and of course, improve your English.
Buildings. You will hear 5 extracts of different people talking about buildings.
Well, I know a lot of people rave about how remarkable the design of the place is, but quite frankly, I don't think much of it. I mean, once you're in it, you could wander about for hours without ever knowing where you are or where you're going. OK, it may be the very latest thing, but you try and find your way around it. I went there once for a meeting, and it took me ages to find the room I was looking for. All the corridors look exactly the same, and I didn't see any list of all the firms who have space there.
It's a huge building and all that, and there's no denying that the town needed it, but it has its drawbacks. It took me ages to find a toilet when I went to see something that was on in the main hall there, and they don't seem to have made much provision for the disabled, which caused us some trouble because I was there with a friend in a wheelchair. I think they should have put a bit more thought into the planning of it and considered the needs of everyone. Still, there are so many things going on there all the time that we certainly can't complain anymore that there's a lack of entertainment in this town.
It's terribly convenient for me. I mean, I can see it from my living room window. And all I have to do is pop out and I can pick up everything I need, virtually on my doorstep. Having said that, though, I don't think it was a very good idea to put it there. I mean, it clashes with everything else so much. There's this whole row of buildings that have been there for ages and that we're all used to. And then there's this new thing, sticking out like a sore thumb. Like I say, I don't mind it as a building. I just sooner it wasn't there.
A lot of people have said that it's the best-looking building in town, and I must say that I'm inclined to agree. Not that there's a lot to compare it with in this town. Still, it certainly looks most impressive when it's all lit up at night, and they say it's attracting a lot more people to the area. I haven't actually been in, but I know someone who stayed there, and they say the rooms are on a rather grand scale, and the part where they hold conferences and other functions is rather splendid.
Although played quite well in Florida and Latin America, Alai is not an American game. This handball-type game originated in the Basque region of Spain. Alai is one of the fastest-moving ball games. In Florida, it is legal to place bets on the players, somewhat similar to betting in horse racing. Bets are placed on a win, place, show basis, that is, first, second, and third. Sports experts agree that Alai requires more skill, speed, endurance, and nerve than any other game.
How long have you been out of the country, miss? Where did you go?
I spent 3 weeks in Switzerland and 1 week in Greece.
Do you have any plants, meat, or alcoholic beverages to declare?
I have only 2 bottles of rum.
How much did you spend on your purchases while you were away?
About $100.
Please open this small suitcase for me. Okay, give this card to the official at the red desk.
Alexander Graham Bell was born in Edinburgh, Scotland, in the 19th century, and later came to the United States. Several members of his family did a great deal to encourage him in the field of science. His father was most instrumental by supervising his work with the deaf. While he dealt with the deaf and investigated the science of acoustics, his studies eventually led to invention of the multiple telegraph and his greatest invention, the telephone. The last quarter century of his life was dedicated to advances in aviation.
We hope you have enjoyed our program. Subscribe for more helpful content and come to learn English with us.